It certainly has changed. In 15 years since I've been in the industry, I think it has moved from being one that only people who worked in the city or related services really understood, something a lot of people spoke about, and if you ever mentioned it to a layman, they would say, oh, that must be risky. The UK industry has spent a lot of time educating that market and expanding that customer base to a much wider audience. So you have a much wider distribution in terms of age, in terms of occupation, in terms of buying power, and although I think we've done a good job at expanding that industry, I think we've also done a pretty bad job coming back to the customer numbers in the UK, 120 to 140,000 customers. I think we could still do a lot more in educating the market around the product and carving it up and offering it slightly differently to different segments of the industry. We have a growing number of women trading CFDs and spread bets. It's still a very low number, and we've often gone through brainstorming sessions to try and think about how we could expand that customer base, to expand the user group into more female traders. But at the moment it's still very low, and I think that's typical of the industry. That's quite a lot of companies this is sort of secret information companies like to keep very close to their chest, but it's good information to benchmark yourself against other companies. I've heard numbers like 6-month lifetime values being very typical of our industry. We certainly haven't seen that, and our customer lifetime is much longer. That may be that we have different levels of customer service, or we might be targeting a different segment of customer, but it's very widely distributed. So you will get a lot of customers coming to the product, coming to ETX, signing up, and within a very short space of time, possibly having a few losing trades, decide that's not for them. That's not a bad thing, because nobody likes unhappy customers. And I think if the customer realizes the product is wrong for them, the sooner they make that decision, the better. You then have customers who will trade for years and years, and they may win, they may lose, it may just be a pastime. And we obviously spend a lot of time and effort trying to retain those customers, because it's always cheaper to retain an existing customer than acquire a new one. But there is a lot of switching, and one of the reasons for switching is we are a prolific marketing industry. So if you open a financial journal or you go to a financial website, there'll always be another competitor offering their services, and that forces retail customers to just have a look around and to see why that company seems to be telling everybody they're better than everybody else. So because we market a lot, because there are a lot of offers, you tend to find a lot of switching between providers. And we often see customers trade happily for 6 months, disappear for a year and come back. And they must have been enticed to another company by an offer, which is not too dissimilar to what we try and do as well. So we are all fighting for currently a reasonably finite customer base in the UK. Hence one of the reasons we decided to go to the UK. Rather than fighting for customers, we thought we'd just go and find new customers.